Okay. Let's see if this works. Analytics. Let's see how the health is doing. Excellent connection. That's crazy. All right, we're back. A nursery would be good. A reading nook is technically better. Ooh. Has one door for each mechanical room in my house, which is 1, 2, and this would make 3. Fascinating. Hey, and we're back. I'm going to try to see if we can at least finish this. Alright, use a key. I'd honestly rather it not be a library. So a gymnasium. I did turn the power off, so we can move forward without issue. Which allows us to rank up. We're not going to get enough money. I could get money that way. Lose 5 steps and gain that. No, I think I'd rather... get money for entering the chapel? Yeah, we'll get the powers of the rook. And unfortunately... Oh, wait, where's the 4th room? Oh, the workshop! Oh! So we do get to go in all 4 directions. Okay. We get redraws. Mage Chamber's bad. Honestly, it's not a bad idea for us to get the guest bedroom here. Get us extra steps. I'm so used to always finding gems there. Alright, we're gonna go downwards. Yes, I do have a key, but I'd rather be using the key in this direction if I have to, because I'm less likely to need to. The den. Always draw a tunnel while drafting this room. Dark room. Nah, den. I really can't believe myself that I had made this room less common. The den is too good, so... Massive blunder. Really? Ooh, observatory. Drawing room would be better. Dining room is best. Ding diddling 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 diddling. And we get to enjoy. Dinner is served. Today's main course is the wood-fired pizza. Summer truffle sauce smothered in fontina cheese, wild mushrooms, and spiced salami. Cooked to perfection with just the right amount of char. Get additional steps if you have a furnace. Yeah, that ain't happening. Alrighty. 20 more steps. The boudoir. I could also grab a nursery here. Yeah, we'll grab the nursery. This will give us more than enough steps. More dice. Issue is none of the stuff I need to draft is lining. Ah, dang it. This is not good. This is actually really bad. So there's the boiler room. But the laboratory is also here. And I need a gem for that. Guess we'll get the boiler room. Well, basically out of keys. Coins does me no good though. We're gonna try to go up. Locked. Alright, I need keys. Well, unfortunately, looks like that's that. I can't afford... Oh, wait. Redraw. Wine cellar. Feel like I'm more likely to find a chest. And we did not. Alrighty. Key. Which I am all out of keys. I don't think I can buy any keys at the commissary, unfortunately. So I guess that's it. Man. I do have a coat check. So we're going to run back to the coat check. And... not a single locked chest. And if those were both locked. I have plenty of steps. I'm just going to double check to make sure those were both locked. Yikes. Uncool. More steps. Yoink. Should have actually worked. Why did it... Oh, whenever I draft a bedroom. Not whenever I step into one. Power hammer. You've already checked an item. Please retrieve it. Yep. Sounds good. So unless I'm missing something... We're going to go back to the commissary. Fortunately, we were unable to get the casino. But I don't see a reason why we couldn't check the room just to see if keys are for sale, because sometimes they are. I don't think they are, but yoink. Nope. Metal detector, salt shaker. Call it a day. Alright, we'll try one more time. Just to get something. The Clockwork Inn. One more chance. Because I haven't even been able to make it to a room with a safe in it. Alright. Oops. Forgot to grab my inheritance, so we just used an extra couple steps. Only because I really want to just throw in a coin for another wish. Because why not? Make a wish. I wish we could find out the password into the office. Count the small gates. Oof. Cost additional footsteps instead of coins. Thanks to the hovel. We'll try the hovel. Maybe I missed something the first time. Nope. I don't think I did. I think we're fine. Guess the storeroom. I do also need as many steps as possible, but this is more importantly getting us a key. The steps is probably more important. Items for sale. Metal detector would have been nice. I'm gonna see if I can find a room with coins in it. Reading nook. Magnifying glass, that's nice. West Wing Hall. Closet. +1 key for each bedroom in my house. It's currently none, so... I guess the real question is that retroactive? Ooh, observatory. It's been a while since we've actually drafted one of these. Everything here is safe. Everything is 50% off today. Oh! See flyer for details. Oh, that's so good. For Valen in the following locations: the commissary, kitchen, locksmith, and bookshop. That is so good. You know what that means? We're grabbing that metal detector. Metal detector, fantastic. Sleeping mask. Oh, I can't afford it. That would have been really, really good. Pantry. Alright, any apples, we leave them. Workshop. Get ourselves the battery. Battery pack acquired. The burning glass? No. That's not what I want. Battery pack and a compass. Electromagnet. I forget what the electromagnet does. I feel like I've done it before, right? Electromagnet doesn't that it points me in the direction of where items are more likely to be, and I'm not interested in that. Or am I? You know what? We're still fresh in the run. Let's assemble the electromagnet. More likely to draw mechanical rooms while drafting. This is also really good for the laboratory. Automatically collects coins, and this is really good. It combines well with metal detector to get me free keys and coins. Ooh, it wants me to go to the chapel. Sounds good to me. Yep, and then we auto-magically got the 9. Oh, but I have to draft the treasure trove, right? Just in case. Treasure trove night. It's locked. You better believe we're opening this. The green memos you find in this room will always be true. In other words, I'm supposed to draft this multiple times. Is that it? That's gonna be saddening if this is it. It's cool and all. It's cool, I guess. It's here, but it's not doing anything. In other words, I think it's basically telling me it's a dead end. So I'm going to take the drawing room. I wonder if this is retroactive. Interesting. Ooh, spare bedroom. It's telling me I need to go in there. Oof. Alright, pool hall. I found some coin. 19. 1 plus 3 squared is 16. 5 squared is 25. Times 2 is 50. Divided by 10 is 5. 1 squared is still 1. Times 18 divided by 9 is 2. Got a key card. If we can get security, that'd be great. Alright, none of these are super exciting. So I'm going to take the dark room. And here we go. Turn off the gymnasium. On, and turn off the key card. Yikes. Boiler room. Do I have a shovel? Just a metal detector. Alright, come on, laboratory. Finally. Alright. So we get to at least solve this puzzle. We're going to... You're going up. You're going into there. Oh, I just need to flip that one valve and we're good. But this also means we can... Oh, finally, after so many tries, we have found it. I desperately am needing something like food or steps. The hovel's been nice to get me what I want. Push 3 up after 9. Black Bridge Grotto has been powered and permanently unlocked. Each day you may access one offline terminal from the network. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Awesome. Well, it's not a black letter, but... I bet you there's important to go in there. Safe deposit box, admin key, RUOT, and then whatever. Experiment setup. Continue with the experiment. Spread dirt on the driveway. That sounds pretty cool. A letter will be delivered to the mailroom. Start experiment. Got distracted. We finally got the laboratory powered. And we have unlocked the Black Bridge Grotto, the 4th permanent edition. Offline terminal from the access. So that is awesome. But I'm running out of steps. A den is... Well, actually, a den is not good here. A bedroom is better. The garage is good. A lot of extra steps. I don't have the car keys, but... Is that good? Maybe. Why did you automatically turn on? Is it powered from the lab? Yeah, it's powered. This is powered through the lab. I just find it interesting that it automatically opens because of that. That's cool. Too bad we don't have... Alright, boiler room. Let's see what other cool things we could do with this. Well, I'm running out of steps, so let's try to draft this first. Alright, both of these continue to power. We're nearly out of steps, so let's go to the weight room first. We're gonna try to go backwards first. Guest bedroom. The keycard reader does not appear to be powered on. I'm fully aware of that. Laundry room. Dining room. Not going to check for items in the bedroom. I got them already. Because I have the metal. I have this electromatic thing, so it automatically grabs the coins and the keys for me. Security. There's an item in here. What's flying into my inventory? Nothing is. So what is in here? Or is it just because it's a mechanical room? The rotunda is free. It's going to cost me 9 steps. Offline mode to unlocked. Confirm. Security level too high. Turn security. Estate inventory. I have an apple still laying around in there. The apple is in this pantry here. So we're going to use this key. The rumpus room. This will give me more clues. I kind of want to draft the rumpus room, but by going into the rumpus room, it'll allow us to upgrade to any of the chest stuff. And I have the bishop, but we're doing good on gold. I'm going to grab that knight and try to add the armory. No, I got to walk really far back. There we go. So we got all the money. Anything else special? I'm not seeing anything else special in here. We're going to use a coin. I need a clue, man. Help me out.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me I see a shadow in the doorway. Silent footsteps in the hallways. An unlatched gate you did not open. A missing item you did not take. I see a young boy watched from afar. A young boy who once was brave, but now afraid. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Rumpus Room has a bishop. Bookstore has a bishop. Chapel has a bishop. Rumpus Room. We're just going to go ahead. We'll erase this one. Rumpus Room. Bishop. Not gonna lie, that wasn't really a great... Have you completed the chess puzzle thing yet? Yes. Wait, which one? Because... Are you talking about the one that's underground? The one that gave me my superpowers of the chess piece? Because that part, yes. If there's a different one, I haven't found it yet. The one where you had to put all the pieces on the board that lit up. Yes, that's what gave me my special power, and that's why I have the Mantle of the Knight. Yep, that's the one. Alright. We are going to take a couple steps back and eat in the dining room. Or else I will die. Dinner is served. Today's main course is the lemon-glazed salmon. Charbroiled Cajun spice salmon, lemon butter sauce served over spinach leaf. Ooh. Well, if I could find an aquarium in this room. Yikes. Well, I guess we're going to draft the den there. And time to have dinner. Well, that gives me 20 steps. But... I'm going to go down to the weight room and try to clear these rooms out. The weight room is not going to eat up my steps, because... I wish there was something else I could use my gems for. That's a shame that that ends the power in the hallway. But, in order to continue the run, it was kind of a necessity. Why is this door locked? Wine cellar. Better than nothing. Do I even have a shovel? I'm not gonna go in there. While drafting, you may redraw floor plans up to 8 times. See, this is nice, but I'm basically out of keys with this. Well, this gives me everything to use my gems on. Ooh, got money out of it. How would it work into the foundation? I think it's already just open. I don't see a reason to be burning steps to... Alright, so I never fully figured out the solution for this one. Zero, 2, 2, 1. 2, 1, 8, 7. 2, 2, 1, 8, 7. 0, 2, 2, 1, 8, 7. 0, 3, 4, 5. Those are all related to Mary going missing. Sundial Publications, 1988. $1952. 1905. 1010. 1985 for Swimbird. 1213 for the wine cellar. 0702. 0221. 0122. 0705. 'Sandy Heights at 5 p.m. is for a meetup. What was that meetup for? I'm trying to remember. Where else are my notes about that? I feel like that queen on d8 is a clue. The study frustrates me. Because I feel like I should know what it is and like how to get through it and all, but I'm missing something obvious. I wonder if the solutions in the West Wing Hall. Foyer. We'll grab the gymnasium. Gonna grab the vault. Yes, it's getting above my steps. Sunday, November 22. That's today's date, so it's not necessarily something special. So we've gotten both the treasure trove and the vault. A secure on-site depository filled with steel walls and numbered lockers. This fortified right, and if I had one of those vault keys, I could get into that. It has a rook. I'm still... Vault has a rook. Feel like there's no reason why I shouldn't keep writing down those notes just in case. And I don't have a single vault key, so unfortunately there's nothing else for me to do. But if I can get the armory in one of the next rooms. Let's redraw the floor plans. There we go. Ooh. Nah, we're gonna go to the armory. If anyone, red room. Can light candles and ignite fuses. Dang it. Okay, so the things we could buy are different. We're gonna go ahead and buy this. Buy ourselves a star. Can light candles that ignite fuses. And I think we're done. I'm out of steps. So right here, there's supposed to be an axe, and the axe allows me to axe the cost of a room, so it no longer costs gems, which would be great to offset, you know, some of the problems we're dealing with. That's a shame. Swan song. Let's see if anything changed. And this is also our last one, so once we run out of steps, I will be calling it a night. Tonight... electronic mail. Return to the network. Remote terminal access. Yes. Spread gold in the estate. Log into network. Swan song. I forgot what I could do from the office. Electronic mail. All right. Alrighty. Wine cellar, gymnasium. And we got some more money now. I'm gonna grab this gem. Alrighty, well, that was an okay day. We did manage to unlock that terminal thing, so I do want to check out that cave. Unfortunately, it's gonna have to wait until next time. I, myself, am out of steps. I'm tired and I've got work tomorrow. I would love to continue playing. But yeah, we have to call it a stopping place for tonight. So, that was the stately House of Cogs. A lot of mechanical rooms. That was a decent use of the hovel. Hovel with the study's a good combination, I guess. And also the hovel with the laundromat would be a good combination as well, because then you could convert all of your gems into keys. So that's a good thing you could do as well. I was really hoping to get something better out of that armory, but we also did get to access the treasure trove once, which is cool. Didn't really progress too much on our other quests, though. We did finally solve the laboratory and the boiler room connection, so that one I no longer have to focus on anymore. So it's literally just the safe in the office, the safe in the study. The issue is I don't feel like I have the proper clues for the study, because the study specifically is trying to hint, if we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. reviewing our notes. The shelter. The date for the shelter is today's date, and whatever that the dates in the game is. That's the date for the shelter. For the boudoir, it's Christmas because of the photo in that room. In the underpass, it's a padlock for May 8th. That's the only thing that could be spelt out there. But it's still a date. So, for the study's code is count small gates. We know March of the Count. The count is count something gates. I forgot. Did I write his name down somewhere? Count Isaac Gates. And he's the guy that's kind of bald on top with the pointy hair on the sides. So he's Isaac Gates. And the hint is, if we count small gates, so I'm assuming it's the small busts of gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. I'm pretty certain that the studies is the small gates. There are a few small gates in the office, but I can't recall where more small gates are. But also, it doesn't give us a date, because it's just 8 gates. Or it's count small gates. But then the question is, then what's the code for the one in the office? Because the one in the office has, in the conference room, is saying lock the stuff in the office for safekeeping, and then there's the false note saying that the code for that one is 9083, which does us no good, because that's clearly a lie. I've got 5 more letters to find. There's also, because we got the music notes one, it's find among the white trees under the 2 stones is what gets us one of those rooms that we do end up using. But I feel like there's another clue in the chapel. For the gardener, for Rhina, we have the chef, the farmer, the sweep, the maid, the racer/rider, and the queen. We got the solution for push 3 up after 9. It was literally just connect the boiler room and then activate that, which gets us that. So there's probably a red note inside of that other area. What else do we got? I have drop off 14227 at Sandy Heights, and then 100 bells Sandy Heights at 5 p.m. So the question is where is the Sandy Heights? How do I get there? I don't think there's a way for me to get to the beach anywhere with the things I currently have access to. So that's probably, for me, that's probably distraction or red herring. I also need to access the pool to lower the level of the reservoir, because I no longer need the reservoir at dock level because we opened up that other entrance through the basement, so I can always get to anywhere I need to get to. So that has also been fixed. So I need to lower it to 6, so that way we can get in through the entry level, and then we can do that at any time. So that's probably going to be one of my other next goals, is get to the pool, so that way I can switch the pump room to lower the level correctly. There's also... I need to figure out... I'm pretty certain I'm going to require the boiler room again, unfortunately. But if we can power the pump room, so that way... Sorry. Power the pump room, so that way I have access to another pump. Because without that extra pump, I actually cannot fully deplete the reservoir. So figuring out how to do that is going to be also another challenge. Need to figure out how to get into the catacombs. Honestly, though, I think we get into the catacombs through the secret garden with the powered, the powered hammer. Because there's another breakable wall in the secret garden that we haven't done anything with. And on the map that we have from downstairs in the basement, there's a tiny path that's pretty much the same width as the one that we just broke open that gets us through those other floorboards. So there's another path leading into the catacombs from there, which is a little bit strange if that's the case. I'm thinking it's not going to lead directly into there, though. I'm going to actually assume it's going to be a valve or something for me to twist or pull, because of the nature of the size. Because it's not necessarily big enough for me to like go downstairs, unless it could be this case. There's a ladder that goes downstairs, but then I would assume that the map would be drawn differently in this instance. So we'll see. In other words, we still have a lot. That's not including... Oh, goodness. That is not including everything else that needs to be done for the trophy room. So, yeah. That has been another good day of the blueprints. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope y'all all get a wonderful night's rest or have a wonderful day, depending where you're at. Seems like quite a task of playing 100%ing. Oh yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go with the full 100%, but I think it would be a shame to leave this game incompleted with how far we got, because we made it to the 46th room. I'm assuming there's no point for me going back to the 46th room, but I could be wrong. If I get the opportunity to go back to the 46th room, I'm going to. Just in case there's actually another reason for me to go in there. But I'm assuming there's not. So, we'll see. We got a lot. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. I hope y'all found that relaxing. Y'all take care of yourselves. And have a good one.